Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 26 episode 11. In the previous episode we sort of finished off this area here. I say finished off, it's nowhere near finished off, but we put in the extra cells up the top. We put the shower in. We've ordered it all to be done now. We've also designated as Supermax prisoners only, because we're going to be moving prisoners from this cell block to the bottom one here that are things like instigators, violent, legendary. So far we haven't found any legendary prisoners, but I think that that's incorrect. I think we do have some legendary prisoners. I just haven't discovered who they are yet. But either way, that is the plan for this episode. We're also going to probably expand the common room because it's about time, and maybe even lay the foundation for this other building. Let's just get on with a lot of this stuff that I've mentioned then. So I'm just going to go to our rooms and then to our holding cell. All of this here should be designated as holding cell. There we go, there's that sorted. Then I need to go to my objects and to a toilet. Shove the toilet down in the corner, and then we also need a bench. Now for this one I've just put it at either side, and I'll just need to put it there. I think that's our holding cell. That's that pretty much job done. We're going to go to rooms again. Go to solitary, clicky clicky draggy draggy, and there'll be all of our solitary cells pretty much sorted. Once they've done the doors, I'm going to put our security station in as well, and obviously we need to furnish that so it actually designates it as such. So we'll put our office desk in, our filing cabinet in, and then we'll put a chair probably about there. That should do us quite nicely. So I also need to we need to get an automatic door opener on that thing, and I don't know why them prisoners are wandering around in here, because they shouldn't really have access to it. This is Supermax only, isn't it? One moment. Supermax. I think I designated as Max Sec before. That was the problem. There we go. It is now Supermax only. Excellent. Right. So most of this stuff's ordered. We'll go to utilities, and we'll put our... What do we want? CCTV? We do need CCTV actually, so I might as well put it in. And then either side of the shower, which I know some people were going, yeah. when I put these other CCTV in, they go, really? You doing that? Ugh. You creep. Yeah. I know, it's a bit creepy, isn't it? Anyway, we're putting the automatic door opener in so we can get that sorted. Obviously workmen are running around now trying to get everything placed. We'll speed up to max speed. We're going to receive a fair amount of prisoners. We're receiving 20 prisoners in the next 8 hours. Probably the next 4 or 5 minutes it would actually equate to. Let me have a sip of beverage. Today's beverage is peppermint tea. Ooh, lovely. Right, nice tasty beverage there. Always a professional. So as you can see, we've got a lot of stacks of CCTV monitors. No, cameras, shower heads, pipes, loads of pipes coming along. We've got a lot of items, but just we're not placing them fast enough. Just quick look at our staff page here. We've got 10 workers. More than enough, really, more than enough. What I want to do before I actually forget is go to staff and probably hire another armed guard. There we go. And then I need to go to our deployment. Hang on. Yep, we've already got a bit of violence. I heard that coming. I don't know why that's starting. Why is he kicking off? He's volatile. He has no real need to boot off. Why are they all... What the hell's going on here? That guy's fighting as well. Does someone want to come along and help that prisoner? Doesn't look like they're going to. That's interesting. Looks like that guy's unconscious. It's booting off again. Why are some prisoners just booting off for no reason? It's because they're volatile, I guess. Look, volatile. That guy was volatile. He's got a reputation, but I don't know what it is. Are they going to use the tasers yet? They haven't bothered yet. It's a bit crazy, that. I don't know why that booted off. I mean, that wasn't very... It wasn't over the top or anything, but it was violent. Strange. Anyway, right. This is just a weird one. It's a lot more random than it used to be. Oh, good grief. Look, it's still... Supermax. There we go. Right. So, plumb that in before I forget. There we go. Look at that. The bad luck. That pipe was... If it was one further up, we wouldn't have to mess around with it too much. Right. So I need to... I might as well finish the utilities off while I'm here. We've got to connect, and then we need to connect up the CCTV, which is going to be that one. And... Actually, I haven't put the others in just yet, so we'll cancel that. And then we need to put in the door openers. So it'll be... How many? That one, I think. There we go. There's that one sorted. Right. We'll wait until they put the other CCTV in. They need a filing cabinet in there, then that'll be done. Let's just go back to what I was supposed to be doing a while ago. We'll go to guards. And do we need to assign guards? I just need to check our deployment. Guard patrols. I need a guard patrol going up and down here. So it was always the plan. I just forgot about it. There's a guard patrol there. Then in here, we need a guard patrol. And I will do it at either side. Actually, I won't because I don't know exactly what the other one will be. Armed guard patrol we'll put in as well, which will go up and down like that. Again, don't know how far it'll go down on this side. Probably... It'll probably be that, won't it? To be fair. That's an armed guard there. Guard patrol there. And then... that there. Is that a bit of a glitch? When you go to armed patrols, you can actually see... That is a weird one. When you go to armed patrols, you can see the planning lines. Look, there's a planning line. When you go to guard patrols, you can't. Weird! Right. So, there's patrols, because we're going to move people in here. And I always want this... I always want armed guards in there, because I'm thinking we're going to put the volatile prisoners in this one. So we probably need some more guards, in fact. But I don't know... Do I want to do that? I probably do. I might even put a dog patrol in here. That'll be crazy. Right, so we've got one of each patrol in here. We've got 2 guards. We've got a dog and an armed guard. Constantly in this area. Good grief. Let's go to staff, and we're going to go to our dog handler. We're going to hire 2 more dog handlers, and that should do us for now. Don't really need a gardener or another janitor. Actually, I wouldn't mind another janitor. Just to handle the areas that the prisoners can't go to. So, they're all locked up in here, as you can see. I'm just checking each one of them. So, he's volatile. We can recruit that informant. Why not? We always recruit informants when we can. Volatile. Don't know his reputation. Destruction. Don't know his reputation either. Interesting. Interesting. Right. Put it to max speed again. And we'll wait for the guys to come along and sort this out. We have 30 guards in total, but 19 of them are... 16 are free. Yeah, 16 are free. We've got a lot of people on patrol, and that's intentional. It is very intentional. So, I don't know why, but they're only just finishing off the cells here. Still trying to put the pipe in. A lot of pipe to lay. It's not too bad, actually. Looks like the solitary door's all sorted. There's been a couple of comments saying we should probably start tiling the area. Now, that's generally the last thing that I do, so I think we will leave it until we have to do that. And the thing is, I want to prioritize getting more prisoners, because getting more prisoners generally means more money as well. So far, the idea of having this split prison has... It's not that it hasn't worked, it's just that we haven't got to that stage yet. So we haven't got to a point where we can split everything up and make sure it all, you know, functions well like that. We're just on the point of, you know, getting the prison up and running still. I mean, this is a medium-sized map, and it's certainly the biggest prison I've featured on the channel. Not the biggest prison I've built personally, but it's the biggest prison I've featured on the channel. What we need to do is keep raising our capacity, because that'll get us this nice amount of money, but I don't really think there's any other grants we can do, really. Looks like it's morning. Now, this is where it all boots off very quickly. As you can see, danger level is flying straight up. 45 prisoners have serious complaints, and it's sort of the delay between them coming up into the shower and then getting the clothes off and actually having a shower. But there you go, look, that's all been sorted now. Yeah, it's all going straight down. Excellent. So we haven't had any real Let's up some proper violence for a while, which I'm glad. We certainly haven't even had any riots, which is, yeah, I'm more than happy about. Right, let us get this other cell wing, the other side, done, because we need to shove it in. That'll increase our capacity and hopefully get our other grant done. And for once, I actually got that right. Excellent. Okay, so we're receiving prisoners in the next couple of seconds, really. And then all hell will probably break loose. What I do need to do, I've been putting off for quite a while, is put in some more. Oh, look at them all charging in here. They're all charging to watch the television. We really need to sort that out. Pool tables and such we need to put in there. Yeah, I need to put in some more phone booths in the canteen. Now, I'm only going to put a couple in at the top and bottom. But then I was thinking of putting a row down here, but I like the fact that it's sort of open there. And again, there's like an open wing at the centre. And you know what? I am going to just put a row of phone booths like that. I don't have a problem with that. And that'll obviously give them a lot more to do. You can put all sorts in there. You can put pool tables and things like that in the canteen. And the canteen's just the most... It is just the most universal sort of room that's in the game. They pretty much use everything that's in there. And they always go to the canteen for some reason or another. Generally to eat or sit. Just to laze around. But yeah. It's something that we have to make sure is nice and featured, I guess. Right, so... We need to get the common room sorted. As you can see, they're watching telly there, and there's a lot of them. And we need to expand the television facilities. So there's our television facilities expanded quite a bit there. And I know they don't sit on the bench, but I'm putting it in just for really case of looks. And I want to put in some phone booths in the centre here. A lot of money I'm spending here, but it is worth it to keep them, you know, pacified. And I think we'll put another bench there. We're just going to have massive amounts of tellies. I really wish that we would see the large telly again, so they would watch that, because the large television was fantastic. Actually, I'm saying it's fantastic. It didn't function, but the idea of it was very, very good. The idea was that you'd have one television and they would all sit on a bench and watch it. That was the original idea, but sadly, it don't work at the moment. Why is that door not open? I really hate it when they abandon the bloody post. Why is that door not opening? That should have opened that. Why did that? Is that not connected to any servo? It is not connected, that's why. Got a connection. Yeah. That door was not connected. Damn it. That was my fault. Oh well. Looks like at least we found it. At least we fixed the problem. So, 5,478 generic units of currency per day. That's good. All good. Very, very good. However, we are running close to maximum capacity. In fact, I think we are there. I don't think we can actually receive any more. What I'm going to do then, go back to utilities, connections, and just make sure that our CCTV cameras, should I say, that haven't yet all been put in, are sorted. We need to put that other camera in over there. And then we need to start moving people down to this cell block. So let's get on with that. So what I need to do is go to contraband, informants, and check all of our informants. Now, anyone that is got deadly, there you go. We're going to change to Supermax. Okay, deadly. Strong, no, we don't need to bother with that. Volatile, you and our Supermax prisoner. Okay, so all of the strong and volatile prisoners get shoved into that. There's a strong and extremely tough. I think you can stay where you are. Fearless, maybe. Yeah, you need to go in there. You are now a Supermax prisoner. See, it's harder. Instigator, you little git. Ideally, the instigator would be protective custody, so he can't go and instigate all of the guys that are going to be kicking off. That guy's volatile. You're now a Supermax prisoner. See, as I said, oh, there's another volatile. Anyone that's volatile, they're going to go in Supermax because we've got all dogs running around and such. Ideally, this is not what we want to do, because we don't really want to. We want to really keep this area for legendary and deadly prisoners. But I think because it's so big, we can just allow ourselves to do that. Just make sure it, just have an area where we can put more of the more volatile prisoners, the riskier ones in there. I think that's the plan anyway. That is the plan. So if we go to reports actually and go to our regime, we should see that the Supermax regime is identical to the others, because we're not going to mess with the regime for the moment. Go back to deployment then, and not deployment. Contraband. It's in contraband and you click on informants to get this. Extremely tough. Tough, fearless, strong, not really too bothered. There's that guy there, volatile, volatile. Supermax. Extremely tough, I don't really need to worry about that. Instigator, you little git. Supermax. Strong, extremely tough. That'll be about right. Strong, tough, volatile. That guy could probably be... No, he's not a legendary prisoner, I don't think. No, he's not. Not legendary. Getting close to, but not legendary. We still have, as you can see, some problems when it comes to finding out a lot of what people's traits are. And we need to probably activate them. But I don't know when the ideal time to activate them is. I think it's in work time, generally. Actually, I'm going to activate him now. His suspicion's going to go up a bit. But I need to start activating some of our informants. We need to find out a little bit more about the prison. So we'll keep activating them and we'll see what happens. Right. The workmen are still working away trying to fit all of these items. Good grief, look at that backlog. Massive backlog of stuff there. Right. Looks like that guy's getting searched by the look of it. I think he's probably had some stuff. I think he's probably nicked something. No, says he hasn't. Right. Anyway, looks like the workshop is actually functioning. Wow, how many people have we got there? Is that where that guy goes? I don't know whether it's the pathfinding or whether he's nicked something, because they tend to come from here, like the laundry, especially the cleaning cupboard. They'll come to the centre and then wobble like that, all the way down and then waddle out. That's what they tend to do, and I don't know whether that's because they're nicking something or that's just the pathfinding, but it doesn't seem to be setting off the metal detector, so that's a good thing. Anyway, you can see there's actually a fairly big supply of weapons, tools, narcotics, and luxuries. That's not a good thing. We need to resolve that as best we can by doing a search tonight. I need to just check our grants. There's not really any other grant I can pick up. There's only two available. Carpentry Apprenticeship Program, which we will get, and the Inmate Nutritional Research, which I'll probably get just for, sake of completeness and go and get on with that. I don't know if we'll do that, but we'll see. So Workshop Safety Induction, 2 are interested, 7 are finished, and 7 have passed. So it's a 100% pass rate. That's actually really good. For high-risk prisoners, 100% pass rate is fantastic. It's weird as well because I thought this was going to be the hardest prison that I would have ever made. And although we have had some problems, most of it has been due to random violence, and one of the mistakes, obviously my main mistake, is the shower, when I completely messed the shower up. That was the main problem. Since that's been resolved, there's only been little outbursts of it kicking off and violence. Nothing like, nothing like premeditated or anything like that. Nothing really going completely too far. So that's good. Looks like we've just got a grand completion there, and it was... I have no idea which one it was. Which one was it? I think it was the... Ah, yes, it was Prison Manufacturing Facility. That one. Excellent. So we can get another one. Carpentry Apprenticeships. Nutritional Research. We'll get Carpentry Apprenticeship because we get an advance payment. That's the only reason I'm picking it, really. Right. So we're searching a couple of areas around here. No real reason to be upset yet. We'll go to our contraband and then to informants. Gives us a better idea of what we got. There's another volatile prisoner. So you are now going to be Supermax. And I think... Extremely tough. No, we don't need to worry about that. Strong, extremely tough, volatile. There's another one. Anyone that's volatile goes over there. Supermax. Fearless. There's another volatile. There's a lot of volatile people, isn't there? Wow. Didn't realise there was this many. And I think we're about right. There we go. There's a lot of strong people working in the workshop, and that makes sense. You want a lot of strong people working in the workshop. I do need to activate some more of these confidential informants, but we'll see. Oh, so that's a fork. What? That guy's shouting about sleep. Well, there's your cell, mate. Go and get your cell. He's in there, and he's shouting about it. But you can go to sleep. The bed's there, mate. Just gone to sleep. Just have a kip. There's no one stopping him. I don't know why he's shouting about sleep so much. That guy's shouting about food, and he's starving as well. Why? I'm pretty sure we managed to feed all the prisoners. Did we manage to feed all the prisoners? 70%. Enough. Well, what's that guy shouting about? I think what's happened is that because I've moved them to another cell, they are unhappy with that. I think that's what it is. Right, that thing is flashing at me because it is saying we need to connect it up. Yes, we do. Damn it, missed it. There we go. There's that connected up. Excellent. Now we now have great sight all the way around this area. Danger level's gone back down. Let's go to rooms and then cells. Clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy. And what we're going to do then is finish off this cell block. Cell block violent, as people have been calling it in the comments. Actually, I don't know why, but it's weird. I didn't even mention anything like this, but people at the start, there was a discussion about what the cell block should be called, and one was called Cell Block Murder Extreme, which I didn't like the idea of that, because calling it that is just asking for trouble. Cell Block Suspicious was another one, and someone said we should put all of our informants in one bit. That's actually a weird thing to do, because I honestly have no idea how the coverage system works. So you can see when you go to the informants tab, they've all got coverage of a %, right? I have no idea how that is, actually worked out. Whether it's just based on them being in the prison for however long, or whether it's based on where they actually are and how many prisons they interacted with. I have no idea how it functions, right? But someone said that we should put them all the prisoners in one little cell block. Like, make a little, like say this one, just have all of our informants in one bit. That is actually not as stupid as it sounds, because it means that prisoners are then protected. You know where all of your informants are. But one slight problem: if the coverage system works by them meeting different prisoners and being around them, then they won't know anything. They'll know what the other informants are doing, and you can basically snitch on a snitch, and then you get snitchception, and it's just all up in the air. Right, so 6 hours until we receive another batch of prisoners. I'm not convinced we can have that many. We can have 72, and we can't have that many high-risk prisoners. You can't open Supermax, doesn't work like that. So what we need to do is start moving people over. More people over, and then bring other people in here. That's the idea. Don't know what's going to happen with that one. I think we're going to leave it there. Going to leave it there. A little bit short this episode. Apologise for that. But I think that's a good way to knock it off. We've got the holding cell sorted here. We've got the solitary security, and these cells are getting done on the bottom. That will increase our capacity, and we will get the cell block C grant completed. Next episode, we will probably start construction on this. In fact, you know what? Do I want to order it now? Foundation and brick. There we go. Might as well do it. Might as well get that ordered. So there is our final cell block. That is protective custody. So far, we have not need to use it. So, I don't know what we're going to do. A couple of people have mentioned maybe even switching these little cell blocks just to high risk and putting up with, and maybe making one little wing a Supermax. But too late to change it now, I'm afraid. Too late to change it now. Next episode might be our last one, but I'll take that vote when we get there. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.